Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Warship Gunner 2. In the last video we did another couple of missions, and we have a whole bunch of money that we did not get a chance to use because we ran out of time, but now we have a lot of time, so we are going to do some R&D. Let's see, we were looking at engines. I know we had some guns going. Let me see here. Yeah, so those are almost done. Let's see, the machine guns are almost done. In terms of launchers, we've got our depth charge launcher there. We've got, okay, I think that's, that reminds me, let's look at flares here. We want to grab the signal flare because that'll be useful. Signal flare, you launch it and a flare goes off, and nearby lifeboats will actually move towards you for a short time. So that is very useful for gathering up lifeboats without having to sail in a whole bunch of circles and gather them all one at a time. So hooray for that. Let's see, structures, I really do, okay, we need to go into engines pretty badly here. Let's grab this and that, and we will even grab cruiser, and yes, even battleship engines, and there is a reason for that, as we will see shortly. Let me think here. I feel like we're doing all right on smoke well, we're gonna need more sooner rather than later. Let's do this. Let's go with one more turbine and use the rest of that money. Whoops. Use the rest of that money on smokestacks. There we go. All right. Cool. I just want to say as well, before we jump into the next mission here, let me pull it up, because I knew this was going to be a popular series, but it really has exploded. Since this is going to be episode 3, I'm recording this, therefore, let me see here, less than 48 hours. Yeah, I'm recording this less than 48 hours after the publishing of the first episode, and that is already up to 43 views, which in that amount of time, I mean, that hasn't happened to any videos on the channel in a long time. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support and love on the series. I'm glad to see you all are excited, or as excited to be watching it as I am excited to be playing it. And with that said, let's hop into this with our Japan Destroyer 1, newly upgraded at the end of last episode to have double the cannons and more engines, so we're even faster. And yeah, this is gonna be good. We are doing, I think, 39-ish knots or something like that. Right? Yep, 39.1 knots, which is good. We also have more armor than we did. We have double the guns that we did. I mean, it's all, and they're higher caliber than previously. Everything is really good right now. We are in a great place considering this is still the very first destroyer hull. There's a part of me that kind of just plans on skipping straight down to a cruiser hull, without even getting the next destroyer hull, which is totally doable. Just because the sooner you can get to a bigger ship, the better. And especially with the cruisers, getting to the first tier of cruisers lets you get bigger cannons, so you can get bigger than 6-inch guns. And you can start getting up to, I believe it's 10-inch guns, I think? 25 centimeter? Yeah, that'd be 10-inch. Or 25.4 to be specific. But you can only do that after you've researched the first cruiser hull. So that's the other reason to kind of bum rush the cruiser tech tree line. So yeah. What else? I guess that's all I had off the top of my head. But now we've got some ships in front of us. Let's kill them. Look at this, we can fire 4 guns forward instead of just 2. And if we happen to turn broadside at any point for any reason, we'll have even more. Let's just go ahead and let engagement mode deal with these destroyers, because that'll be nice and quick, I think. Yes. Good. Good. Let me see here. Survivors? Yeah, there's almost always some survivors. This is where the signal flare would be really good, because I could just throw the flare up and just keep swimming in a straight line, and they'd catch up. And I wouldn't have to do all that craziness. We will just let engagement do the work here, because I think it'll be a little bit quicker. Or at least, well, maybe it's probably actually not quicker, but I'm lazy. So, Make sure the rear guns can fire as well. Let's speed this up. There we go. And destroyers. Come on now. Get him. There we go. Anything I care about here? Some survivors. And I'm going to turn them away this time. There's a reason. So in this mission, you've only got a limited amount of time to do all of the objectives, and it doesn't tell you specifically what that time is. So we are going to try to do this as fast as possible, which involves sinking things and moving to the next group of things to sink them very, very quickly. So, hence why I'm actually prioritizing broadside here rather than heading towards the enemies, because I want to sink them ASAP. There we go. And again, the survivors, you know, they're worth some points, but they're not worth that many points. I'd rather try to get more objectives done, and I don't know if we're going to. I don't know if our ship is just quite fast enough. Also on the map there, you can see there's one big group and one little dot off by itself. That little dot is a transport which has our treasure, so we'll be heading straight for them. Where are they? There they are. So there's them. There's the transport. The transport, I think, is heading south. Honestly, it never really lives long enough for me to like confirm that. But I think it's roughly heading south. So yeah, so let's see, it's on the north side of that grid line right now. If we give it a few seconds, check back on it again, and yes, he's heading south. It looks like due south, but excuse me, apologize for the throat clearing. I just need to get to this transport and grab his parts crate, and then I'll sink all of those destroyers, or, you know, whichever one gets close enough to me first. I would rather... I'm going to make a beeline for the transport, but if these guys get in range, I will open up on them. If they get in range. Yes, there we go. And that is actually the lead destroyer right there. Fire! Fire all the guns! Yes. Yes, there we go. And you... Boy, my throat is not cooperating now, huh? I still have to record the Borderlands video for today, so that's not good. Okay, sorry about that. A serious excess of mucus in my throat for some reason. I'm probably getting sick again. It's that time of year. I noticed there were several other people at my college that were also coughing and sounded like they were dying. So that's gonna be me now for the next probably week, I would assume. Oh boy, I love getting sick. It's just so much fun. It's ammo, so I don't really care about that. So next we need to get up here and sink these carrier. Well, it's a carrier and a cruiser. Which is a very light escort force, if I do say so myself, but, you know, makes it easier for me to kill them, so you need to die, sir. And then you need to die as well. There we go. Sink the carrier, quickly. I said quickly. Do more damage than that, darn it. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to start going this way now, because I'm pretty confident. Yes. Alright, so once you've sunk the carrier, you're almost done in terms of objectives. But you have to sink the carrier before the last pair of ships will show up. And one of the last pair of ships, whom they spawn over here to the west of where the carrier spawned, which is why I'm heading this way, one of those two enemy ships is a battleship, which is the last optional objective, is to sink the enemy battleship. Now, at this point, we are probably extremely low on time in the mission, so I'm just going to target the battleship immediately and hit it with everything I've got. We're just going to hope that we can get it before the mission ends. You'll see how close this is, whether we get it or not. There, battleship sunk, objective complete, and I guarantee in like less than 10 seconds the whole thing is going to end, and you won't be able to come back. It's not like most of the other missions where you can come back and keep going. That is not the case in this mission. Once it ends, it's done, and you can't come back and finish it. So, that's why it's important to move quickly and get everything. I guess we went faster than I thought we did. Usually, I don't have this much time left at the end of killing the battleship. Sometimes I don't even make it to killing the battleship at all. Also, enemy planes, when their home, I guess, is destroyed, whether it's a carrier or, you know, if they were a catapult fighter, they eventually just run out of fuel and crash into the ocean, which is a neat detail. in my opinion, so that's cool. Anything really awesome here? Now, see, we didn't get any funds crates or any extra parts crates or anything. Just a whole bunch of health and a little bit of ammo. We got the one repair kit back there, but... Oh, there we go. Enemy fleet has begun to withdraw. Uh-huh. Yep, good. Yay, hooray. Incoming message. Our fleet in pursuit. What? I don't know what's going on. They're jamming our transmissions. Something going on at Hawaii. Oh, no. Oh, dear. How's it going on the island? I guess I'll let this play out, because, you know, why not? And there we go. I kept my mic muted there because I'm still coughing and dying, so... alright. Well, unfortunately, they snuck up on Hawaii and attacked it from a different direction, so all of our efforts were for naught. Sort of. I mean, it would have been far worse if all of those other ships got through, but still. 7,800 funds, that's pretty good. We still got 26,000 points, so... anti-sub missile VLS, that is awesome. That is a very, very helpful item. Do I want you to save my score? Yes, I do. Gimme, gimme. Uh-huh. Alright. And there we go. Go back here. 120, roaring cannons at dawn, U.S. West Coast. Sort of. I mean, kind of close. It's actually just an open ocean map, but... A message from Freedom Force's command. A scout plane on night reconnaissance discovered Empire ships. Makes it impossible to get any details. Maybe torpedo attack squadrons, light cruisers and destroyers. Okay, cool. So we just gotta go and destroy those couple of groups of ships, which sounds daunting and difficult, but I promise you it's not. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of research there. Yes. No, not to battle. R&D. It's time to look at hulls. I want a cruiser as soon as humanly possible. So let's see. Actually, wait. First of all, I have a trick up my sleeve in the coming missions here. So we are actually going to... Let's see here. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm that close? I'm that close? Really, man? I'm so close to being able to get a battleship bridge. Why do I want a battleship bridge? Well, don't worry about that. No big deal. Nothing to see here. We're just gonna, we're gonna do that. And I want a battleship aft bridge as well, which I also cannot quite afford. But we will be very close. There we go. Alright, so we are ready to get some aft bridges, or a forward bridge and an aft bridge for our battleships. And, yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead and apply those changes. I have a secret that, it's not really a secret. If you look at the pickup reward list FAQ, you can probably deduce exactly what I'm planning in a couple of missions from now. But, anyways, we're going to try to replace these guns with our bigger guns, like this, and see. Oh, we didn't even run into a weight issue, and, our speed didn't even go down. That's awesome. Okay. Speaking of speed, let's see. Can we upgrade the engines? Yes. Ooh, 42 knots. Our weight went up a little bit, but, we're faster anyway, so who cares? Do I have bigger machine guns? I do have bigger machine guns. Very nice. Alright, so we've got even bigger guns, even better engines, and we're even a little bit faster. Can we do this mission real quick? I think so. Might put us a little over time, but I don't think any of you guys are going to complain about seeing a little bit more Warship Gunner 2 than you expected to on any given day. You guys seem to be loving the series, and I'm very happy to see it. There's one question about will he be making ship for players like last time, for commenters like last time? Possibly. I haven't completely decided on that yet. But one thing that I will say is if you had your name on a ship in a previous Let's Play, then it wouldn't really be fair if you got another one in another Let's Play again. So it's just, I want to keep it even. So, possibly. I'm not going to completely rule it out, but I'm not going to confirm that we're exactly doing that yet. It's too early to tell. It was always meant for people who really showed that they were seriously enjoying the series and really enjoying the content and leaving good, nice comments or helpful comments and just generally, at least showing that they were not trying to be a jerk to other people in the comments. So, again, we'll see. We'll see how it goes as the time progresses. Right now we only have one ship anyways, and we're only going to have one more ship in the next several episodes. So, yeah, it's not like it's a massive point of consideration yet anyways. So, but we're just going to grab a few survivors here since this one's not on a time limit. And I'm just going to go ahead and let my guns deal with these planes because they are so much better at it than the machine guns. Well, maybe. Come on, get it. So planes can drop either ammo or funds. And then obviously a cargo plane could drop a parts crate, or should drop a parts crate for you. But regular planes will just drop ammo or funds, so whenever you're shooting down mass amounts of planes, it's always worth looking around to see if they dropped any money crates for you, because obviously money is very, very useful for gathering resources, or for doing R&D. Which is, you could almost think of it like a form of gathering resources in a funny kind of way. But, oh, these 6-inch guns are nice. Love it. Alright, and then these guys here. You're next, and you're next. I think these are actually slightly bigger than 6-inch guns. I think 6-inch is 152 millimeter, or 15.2 centimeter. Yeah. So this would be like, 6.1-inch guns or something like that. But, yeah, 6.1, whatever. It's like, the Yamato technically had 18.1-inch guns, 460 millimeters, but if you say 18-inch guns, it's very rare that anybody calls you out on it, because the difference is like literally 4 millimeters. Whoop-de-doo. It does make a difference in real life. It actually makes a difference. You cannot take a 460 millimeter shell and load it in a 456 millimeter gun and expect it to work. You're just going to blow your own ship up at that point. Not literally, I'm exaggerating, of course. But point is, in common conjecture, nobody cares if it's 6 or 6.1 or 18 or 18.1. It's just not a big deal. Nobody cares. Well, some people probably do. But to those people, why? Why do you care? It's if you're talking about the engineering aspect of it, I get it. Then it matters. But, any other time, who cares? Speaking of big guns, there's a battleship Scharnhorst over here who is firing rather quickly. Oh, then again, he does have secondary batteries, so he's probably not using the main guns constantly. There's the main guns right there. Yep, the noticeably larger shells. There we go. Did they choose to go with the, what the hell? Okay, yeah, so it looks like they have the 3x3 guns on, or 3x3 guns, instead of the 15-inch guns that they were meant to get as an upgrade eventually. So, I believe one of the two ships actually got them fitted but never used them. It got them fitted in dry dock and then pretty much immediately was bombed in dry dock or in port or whatever, right after they got fitted. So, yeah. But they had intended on putting the same 15-inch guns that you see on the Bismarck and the Tirpitz on the Scharnhorst and or the Gneisenau. But I don't remember which one was the one that actually got them right at the last second. Also, parts crate. I like this. I want to see what it is. And, yeah. And then there's funds crate, too, which is very, very nice. Some survivors, of course, but, yeah, we're just used to seeing them now. Take. And take. And funds crate. Mine, and I guess I'll go ahead and save you guys, too. Alright, let's go ahead and withdraw. I believe this treasure is on EL2, so nothing to worry about here. Can't get it yet. Decoded message, specifically, hey, you've been surprised by a mysterious giant high-speed ship. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. So we're going to go help the U.S. Pacific Fleet again with some kind of gigantic high-speed ship. Interesting. Whoa, 9,600 funds. How did that happen? I'm not going to complain. I'm just curious. Silver Swan, 12th class. That is sweet. Oh, it's another one of these. Aha. Unbelievable scene of unfolding. Again, you guys can slow down the video if you actually want to read what this says. But we are basically out of time, so we are going to try to get through it. There we go. We go save our game, see the cutscene for the next mission, or not the cutscene, the briefing for the next mission, and that'll be it. So there we are. We have currently 10,000 funds. That's very good. And we are just about ready to get ourselves a new ship in this mission, but it'll be a little bit of time. We're not going to get it right away, but I'll explain more next episode when we actually do the mission. Status Pacific Fleet, scope of destruction is unknown. Assault craft, it's a bomber and a giant ship. Enemy ship launched an attack, traveling at over 80 knots. That's impossible. Is this confirmed? I don't know if the damage to second fleet has been verified. This can't be true. Fox, this must be why he was so confident. What are these giant weapons? Retreated after bombing a base in California. Base that reportedly suffered major damage. Giant ships currently engaged in battle with the 1st and 3rd Pacific Fleets. Looks like the Allied forces are completely outgunned. So order our ships. We're going to run a view with the 2nd Fleet and help them out. Okay, cool. And Werner's going to help us. I always forget that he helps us in this mission, frankly, because he's so friggin' slow that he never keeps up. But that's the plan. We have the signal flare, new steam turbine, new smokestacks, and that's it. So that will do it for this episode of Warship Gunner 2. And, yeah, we'll continue. We'll do that mission in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video.